Assalamu alaikum. I'm Amina Haider, lecturer, Institute of Business Study. I'm here with a screencast of Marketing Management course. It's lecture number 9, and the topic that we are going to cover today is marketing research process. These are actually the topics that we are going to cover today. It includes the definition of marketing research, the purpose of marketing research, steps involved in marketing research process, and in the end we are going to summarize our topic. Now moving towards our first topic, that is the definition of marketing research. What is marketing research? It's a systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data about problems relating to marketing of goods and services. Research is actually a systematic investigation undertaken to increase one's stock of knowledge. When we use the word systematic, it means that you don't do things randomly, but it has certain series of steps to follow. For example, when we say that it is a systematic way, we say that it includes collecting of data, it includes organizing of data, and it includes analyzing of information to increase understanding of a topic. So, marketing research is a very systematic and objective search to analyze information that is relevant in the identification and solution of any problem in the field of marketing. By objective, I mean that you need to have a purpose, means you conduct the research to find a solution to a problem. So, marketing research is the function that links you to your customer through information in its most simplistic form. It's simply a process for collecting marketing information. So, your goal is not just gathering information but gleaning insight. And by insight, I mean that when you dig beyond the surface. In today's world, consumers are constantly bombarded with new products. The trend in the market change constantly. The customer preferences change, their income level change, the technology change. So never assume that you know your customer fully, as we do say that it's a dynamic environment. The customer change, the market change, the environment change. So as a result, you need to conduct the data, you need to conduct the research to find that change. To take business decision, you might rely on your gut feeling, or you can watch your competitor strategy, but these are just guessing games. What marketing research does that it takes the guessing game out of it. To make better decision, you need information for that, and marketing research is a key source for that information. The next topic is purpose of marketing research. Marketing research purpose is to create value, and for that you need in-depth understanding of your customer, the market, environment, competitor, etc. Purpose of marketing research. The very first purpose is to define probable market for a particular product. It helps you to identify and to analyze the need of market, the market size, and the competition. Marketing research helps you to assess probable volume of future sale. It tells whether there is a demand for what you are selling. You might can assess emerging or forecasted trends in your chosen market. It helps you to know customer acceptance. For example, if you sit with customer, imagine what question you are going to ask him. Maybe like why they are buying your product, how they perceive your company versus that of the competitor. The more insight you gain about your customer, chances are that the more better decision you are going to make. To indicate best distribution method suited to a product or market. So instead of making arbitrary criteria for decision, you can go back to your research report and make better decisions. The next topic is steps involved in marketing research process. It includes purpose of the research, plan of research, preparing for research, assessing the data, and report writing. So the very first step is the purpose of the research. The purpose of research should clearly define that why the research is needed and what is to accomplish. When you are in a state of dilemma, but ultimately decision need to be taken, so to facilitate marketing manager to make better decision, you need information for that. And that information is going to help you to make better decision. Research for the sake of research is nothing, but when it facilitate you to solve your problem and make better decision, it's a better approach. So before conducting a research, you have to analyze the time frame given to you to make a better decision. If you have to take quick decision and the research is going to take almost 2 months to get to the solution of a problem, then it's not advisable to conduct research. Similarly, you need to do a cost benefit analysis also. If the cost of research is more than the benefit it's going to provide you, then conducting research is not advisable in such situations. The next step is the plan of research. Once the purpose and research problem has been identified, the next step is to develop plan for your research. It's like where you want to be and how you are going to get there. It's like deciding on the roadmap. In planning of your research, you have to decide on the sources of data, whether you are going for primary data or secondary data or both. You are going to make plan about that the research would be of qualitative nature or it's going to be of quantitative nature. And then you have to decide, you have to make a plan that whether that research would be conducted by the company themselves or they are going to outsource it to any other supplier. Secondary data is the data that is collected for another purpose but can be used for the problem at hand. For example, we consult already available books, we consult website, journals, etc. We use it because it's easily available. Secondary data helps it minimizes your time to conduct the research and it's inexpensive. Although the chances of data fit problems are always there, the previous available data might not fully match with your need. For example, you might need data for past 5 years, but previous research only provided with last 2 year of data. So the data fit problem might exist in secondary research. Primary data is the one that is collected for the very first time. It can be collected through questionnaires, it can be collected through interviews, observations, focus group, etc. Qualitative research. Qualitative research generate non-numerical data. It primarily used to discover and gain in-depth understanding of individual experience, thoughts, opinions to dig deeper into problem at hand. For example, why customer like your product, or when you want to know that how they perceive the business. Qualitative research can be conducted through individual interviews, group interviews like focus group, and observation. So it focuses on subjective impression. On the other hand, quantitative research believes on objective impression. It's, uh, it's the type of research which is based on number and figures and facts. It is used to quantify opinion and behavior. It comprises of various forms of questionnaires, surveys, experiment to collect your data. And the third step is whether company will do research or outsources. Most companies have their own marketing research department, like research R&D department, that can perform variety of research. A decision has to be made whether marketing research department has ability to do particular type of research, or whether all or part of research should be contracted with research supplier. The next step is preparing for research. It's crucial step of marketing research process as it will influence the marketing strategy. It's going into the field and collecting data from respondents if primary data is to be collected. The next step is assessing the data. Analyzing the data is the process of looking for pattern in the data and trying to understand why these patterns exist. Data can be analyzed quantitatively using different tools like SPSS or StackCrunch. Qualitative data analysis typically involves coding. This type of analysis can be done using software like NVivo. It involves looking for theme, concepts, words repeatedly used throughout the data. Report writing, that is the last step of the marketing research process. It gives you a complete statement of everything done in a research project and includes a write-up of each of the previous stages. When presenting your collected data, do so in a way that is fully informative. While use of graph, charts, tables are useful for showing data in a comparable way, you also want to present insight and recommendations in your research report. If research fails to provide information that helps you to solve the problem, you have wasted your time and research money. Now the summary of today's topic. Marketing research helps you to know your customer, to grab the right opportunities. It keeps you relevant and future oriented and helps you to reduce risk. So key to success is a deep understanding of your customer. This is actually the reference link that I used for today's lecture. You can also follow your reference books for today's lecture. That's all for today. Thank you very much.